Well, welcome back to Mason City. 20th day of December, just after 9 o'clock in the morning. We're set for our second matchup versus the Mason City Mohawks. Quad City Blues bringing their starting lineup. You'll have D'Angelo Ferrari, Jace Johnson, and Dylan Cutcomp as the three forwards. Back on defense, Johnny Nienhaus and Chase DeYoung. In net for the Quad City Blues, Carter Shadler. You'll notice our viewing perspective is reversed from last night. We're on the opposite side of the arena. Hopefully we'll have better broadcast for you today. Video and audio hopefully comes through just fine. Let us know if you're able to see the broadcast, hear us, see us, all that good stuff. We're underway with this junior varsity game in the Midwest High School Hockey League. Mohawks able to take the faceoff and get into the blue zone. Wrist shot high from the point, covered up by Shadler. Game just got underway. The first 10 seconds have been played. The Blues now pull that face-off back. Dylan Cutcomp coming up these near side boards, goes wide, chips it in deep and chases. He was just short of center. They're going to call icing on that and bring a face-off back here in front of Carter Shadler. So I see you guys are logging in now. Let us know if you can see, if you can hear. I think we may have our issues taken care of. Hopefully everything goes well today. Quick face-off win and a shot from the point. Gloved and froze. Ferrari able to pull that back. John Nienhaus skates behind his net. Gets the puck stripped away, but now the puck comes up to Jace Johnson, who tries to get it out, but Mason City sends it right back around, and Chase DeYoung picks it up. D'Angelo Ferrari chips it out. Now he's going to give Chase. He's going to get to this puck. He's got Jace Johnson across. He gives it over to him, but the pass was in his feet. Now we pick it up here in the corner. Patrick Gannon pinches in, uses his skates to freeze the puck. Blue Beckwith able to intercept that. He scores! Blue Beckwith intercepted the pass, skated into the slot, took a wrister, and found the back of the net. 13:59. Blues take a quick 1-0 lead. Conrad, Amorine, and Beckwith, the forwards. Gannon and Peters, the defense. Pulled back to Gannon, gives it over to Peters, who chips it to Conrad. Up these near side boards. Mason City gets it in deep. Shadler comes out to freeze that, and Peters takes over from there. Peters sent it up the middle, didn't have anybody, but now Conrad comes up with the puck. Dumps it right on net. The goalie's going to cover that, and we've got a whistle with 13:33. New lines coming out for the Blues. Noah Decker, Connor Giesick, and Chase Newton. Those are your three forwards. Alex Perez, the right D. Patrick Hurd, the left. Pulled back. It's on Connor Giesick's stick. Pulls to his forehand. Didn't get much on that as there was a lot of sticks whacking at it. Goalie covers up, and we'll have another draw. Noah Decker in this face-off circle. He's looking to pull it right back to Connor behind him. But Mason City wraps it around the boards. And Patrick Hurd backing up for the defense. A long shot. Blocker to the corner. And now Noah Decker with the puck on his stick. Chips it off the board. Alex Perez and Connor Giesick both up there, but Mason City able to come out with it. Now they go down low and looking for passing options. Centering attempt just off the mark. Patrick Hurd now will pick up this puck and go to the far side. Up these boards Connor Giesick giving a little bit of pressure. Now it's chipped out. It's Giesick giving chase. Mason City coming wide, and their pass hit a skate. Now Noah Decker has it. He's going to enter the blue zone. He's got Chase Newton on the left for that rebound that he trips in and scores. Blues with a 2-0 lead, 12:39. Yeah, Newton tallied a couple in the JV game yesterday. He's got one here today, along with Blue Beckwith scoring goals. And Blues now up 2-0. Ferrari, Doppler, and Thurlow, the wings. Nienhuis and DeYoung back on D. Nienhuis intercepts the Mason City pass. As DeYoung tried to pass it up, it went into the player bench, and we've got a whistle here. 2 goals on 3 shots. So far, the Mohawks have 2 shots on net. Face-off just across the blue line. Ferrari taking this face-off. Mohawks win it back to their defense. D-to-D pass, and they try to send it up. Blues able to pick that up. Backhand off the boards. Mason City dumps it right back in. DeYoung over to Nienhuis, who curls behind his net. Then gives it back to DeYoung up to this wing. That's Thurlow. Now Ferrari sends it in deep. Gage Doppler giving chase. Pass missed the defense. Now they're able to get it up. They send it, but they're short of center, and that's going to be an icing call. 11:54 remaining in the first. Isaiah Conrad in the face-off circle for the Quad City Blues. Jace Johnson behind him. Dylan Cutcomp to his left. Jace Johnson tries to get over to Cutcomp. He's got it on his backhand. Pitchforks it over the net. Cutcomp again picks it up in these near corners. Up to the D. That's Patrick Gannon. Goes D to D. Lucas Peters with a shot deflected. Jace Johnson has it. But now it gets coughed up, and Mason City sends it the length of the ice again, and we've got another icing. Isaiah Conrad taking the faceoff. Dylan Cutcomp to his left. Jason Johnson behind him if he pulls that back to him, which he does. He gets a quick shot that hits the skate. Now on his backhand, Isaiah Conrad chips it. There's a rebound for about half a second, then covered up. Colby Armstrong, the Mason City Mohawks goalie. Face-off pulled back and then sent around the boards by the Mohawks. Patrick Gannon pinching in, able to get in, and he just chops it on net. And Dylan Cutcomp trying to work there. Now Mohawks able to come out with it. They tried to break out, but the pass didn't connect. And another icing call. Blues changing up their 5. Noah Decker, Blue Beckwith, Carter Amorine. The forwards, Patrick Hurd and Alex Perez on defense. Noah Decker chips over to Amorine, who gets it to Beckwith in the high slot. His shot wide of the net. Now they're battling. Mason City chips it down. They will have to play this as they waved off icing. Patrick Hurd now behind the net. Gets the puck poked away. Comes back to the other side. Carter Amorine now backhands it up the boards. It gets by the defenseman. Blue Beckwith now chasing it down. Noah Decker in the slot. Blue Beckwith turns. He's got Amorine high. He gets it over to him. He tries to pull it to his forehand. He cannot. Now a battle for that puck in the corner. Amorine on his stick. He just shoves it behind the net where Beckwith's going to pick it up. Chip off of the boards. Tried to get it back, but Mason City sends it the length of the ice, and that's going to be another icing. 10:15 remaining in the first period. The Quad City Blues have a 2-0 lead. All 5 Blues players changing out. D'Angelo Ferrari, Connor Giesick, and Chase Newton will be the front 3. Nienhuis on left D, Chase DeYoung on right D. Ferrari pulls it back to John Nienhuis, who takes a look, then chips it up the boards. Ferrari's going to pick it up behind the net. Connor Giesick in the slot if he can get to him. He wraps around, then sends it back down deep. Connor Giesick's going to give a little bit of pressure. Chase DeYoung intercepts that pass. Tries to curl with it, bumped off of it, maintains possession, now behind the net, looking at options. Gives it to Ferrari between the legs. Comes out of the zone, Blues have to tally up. DeYoung sends it back in. Blues tag up, and now Mason City's going to have an opportunity, but a mishandle of the puck. Chase Newton, Connor Giesick both right there. They both miss on it, but Ferrari comes through the zone. It's at Connor Giesick's feet, and Mason City come out with the puck. Nienhuis able to sweep it over to the boards. They dump it right back in. Nienhuis has it, sends it to DeYoung, who mishandled that pass, gives it back to Nienhuis. Now up to Connor Giesick, and he's got Chase Newton in the middle. He dumps it. Chase Newton goes in. They send it back. Connor Giesick takes that away, gives it to the D. Tried to bounce it off the boards, but that out of the reach of Patrick Gannon, so we'll go back to break out again. Patrick Gannon to Connor Giesick on these near boards, pokes it out of the zone, but Mason City now collects, and we're getting a change. Isaiah Conrad, Lucas Thurlow, Gage Doppler, the forward 3. Mason City working in with a couple people in center, but Lucas Peters pushes it behind the net. Now Thurlow has it on his stick, and he has some room to skate. He's skating up ice, going to skate wide. Tried to backhand it over to Doppler. Conrad picks it up, gets it down low for Doppler, who's now chipping it up front. There's Thurlow, who had an opportunity hit from behind, so he wasn't able to get a shot off. Patrick Hurd bats that one out of the air and takes it into the blue line. Takes a hard shot, just slightly wide. Thurlow just mishandles it. Isaiah Conrad giving hustle. His back check caused an errant pass, and the Blues able to get it out of the zone. Mason City sent it back in offside. They're tagging up as Patrick Hurd grabs the puck. Sends it off the glass, and now it's on Dylan Cutcomp's stick. He's able to poke it through. He's got 3 Mohawks to get around, and they're able to peel back behind their end and set up their breakout. Interception of the pass by Noah Decker only momentarily. Chase DeYoung did a good job of getting his stick, so that shot went well wide, and that defensive shot wide as well. Another shot off the mark. Jace Johnson now has the puck on his stick. Dylan Cutcomp with him, but Jace can't quite get by the Mohawks player. Now the Blues have to tag up. Johnson intercepts that pass, sends it in deep, and then he's going to go chase his dump. They cough it up. Blue Beckwith going to pick this up in the corner. Battling in the board, Noah Decker comes in to help out. Beckwith, Decker on these boards. Nienhuis protecting the defensive line. It does score it out, but that goes to the other side. DeYoung, who puts it on net. It was bouncing, but just wide. Now Beckwith has it on the side, back below the net. And Mason City comes to this near corner. Clearing attempts held in by DeYoung. Now Mason City's going to be able to step out of the zone. The pass hit DeYoung's skate, goes down into the corner. Nienhuis working there. Puck comes out. Blue Beckwith has it, but he's got a player that gets in his way and just bumps him off of the puck, and Mason City sends it right back in. Blues will have a moment to break out. Conrad back onto the ice, covering the D for Nienhuis, but now they switch back, and Conrad's going to give chase. Mohawks dump it in. DeYoung will pick this up behind the net. He's got Beckwith on that far wing and Amorine on the near wing. Carter curls, takes another look, gives it back to Patrick Gannon. Blues now looking to the other side. Gannon with a little bit of speed, gets into the zone, but then it gets poked away, and Amorine just fires it on net, but just wide. Gannon still hustling to keep it deep, And now Mason City Mohawks work the other side. Chase Newton going to grab this puck, and we've got new legs out here for the Blues. Connor Giesick on that right wing, and that's who Chase goes to. He tried to backhand it to Conrad, but it was bouncing slightly. Gannon had that in his feet. Mason City shots wide. Connor Giesick's going to get that puck and battles with the player and ties him up just long enough for another Blues teammate to get it out of the zone. There's Conrad now over to the blue line. Chase Newton on his left, Connor Giesick to his right, but he's bumped off of the puck. Hurd steps in to help out Chase Newton, and Hurd gets it in deep. Now Mason City looking for a breakout. The pass held in by Peters, shot by Giesick. Shoulder save by the Mohawks. Hurd now racing to grab this puck. It's on his backhand, but Mason City got there momentarily. Patrick Hurd puts it behind his net. Now DeYoung has it on his stick. A battle down in the corner. He skates around behind, looking to work it out. He's not quite able to get his feet. Now the Blues backhanded up. Noah Decker right there. Lucas Peters stepping up, grabs the puck, gets it poked away. And we're going to get a tripping penalty here as the Blues touch up. 4:09 remaining in the first period. Didn't look like it was anything intentional, just sweeping at the puck, and he took the kid's legs out, and the ref's got to make that call. 4:09, and the Blues will be down for 2 minutes as Chase Newton steps into the penalty box. The Blues have done a good job of keeping momentum, putting on plenty of pressure this period. Yesterday's game was momentum that shifted back and forth between the two teams. So we certainly don't want to give any to the Mohawks right now on this power play. Nienhuis and DeYoung the defense. Ferrari and Cutcomp will be the two forwards. Mason City's working it around, a centering attempt, grabbed by Shadler. Minute 35 remaining in the penalty kill. Ferrari in for this face-off. Mason City pulls it back to their D. It's going to take a slap shot pass. Not much on it. Comes out. Cutcomp tries to clear it, but that goes right back to the D. Puts it on net. Deflected and then passed over. Shot, save. Chase DeYoung tries to clear it out. The defense keeps it in. Now we curl in. Shot hits a shin pad and goes into this near corner, taken behind the net. Mason City starting their cycle. As he steps right into the shot, poked away by Cutcomp, and he's able to sweep it out of the zone, and Blues are able to change a couple bodies and get some new legs on this penalty kill. Peters, DeYoung, Johnson, and Doppler are the four penalty killers. There's a nice play by Mason City. They work it around and pass it back across the ice, and they're able to poke that one in. Power play goal by the Mohawks. Cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. 2:49 remaining in the first. Noah Decker, Gage Doppler, Lucas Thurlow will be the front three. Patrick Hurd, Alex Perez, the two defense. Thurlow chips it in from center, bounces off the board, goes on net. And Mason City tried to clear it out, but that was closer to our player than theirs. And Blues able to keep it in. A pass to Decker, who takes a shot. It's blockered to the corner. And Mason City now sends it the length of the ice, and that's going to be a quick icing here. 2:25 left in the first. Conrad, Amorine, Beckwith will be the three forwards. Hurd and Perez stay out on D. Beckwith's going to pick this up behind the net. Tried a backhand centering attempt for Conrad. That didn't get through. Looked like the puck went into the Mohawks bench, so we'll get a face-off right in front of it. Conrad chips it in, but no further than the Mohawks defense, who sends it off of the boards. Now they pick it up. Nice hit by Amorine to separate the player from the puck. That's going to be an icing call, just out of the reach of Beckwith. He couldn't get there before it crossed the goal line, and we'll bring a face-off right in front of Shadler with 2 minutes remaining in the first. New three coming out: Ferrari, Cutcomp, and Johnson. The defense: Patrick Gannon and Lucas Peters. Mohawks win it back, take a quick face-off win, and shot covered by Shadler. Ferrari protects the puck long enough for Jace Johnson to get it on his stick and work it out of the zone. Now goes into the corner, avoids the check, gets it to Cutcomp, who tries a centering attempt. It's bobbling in front there. Cutcomp buries the rebound home. Blues answer the Mohawks goal and take a 3-1 lead. Blues keep all 5 for their face-off. Ferrari in the center circle. And pulls it back to Lucas Peters. He hustles as a Mohawk player was giving rush, but overskates it. Ferrari with it on his stick. Cutcomp to his left. He goes to his backhand, curls it to Cutcomp. His shot wide. Ferrari has it, sends it up to Gannon on the defense. He's got it on his backhand, so he just kind of shovels it back in deep. Ferrari now over to Cutcomp. He's going to escape behind the net. Johnson on the left. He gets it to him. A pass and a great save. Super opportunity for the Blues. And now they cough up the puck, and that's Butler for the Mohawks coming in. Takes a shot that Shadler blockers away. Johnson has it, but it gets poked off of his stick. Now he comes back to battle for it. Peters has it. Fans on a backhand. Now it comes over to Cutcomp. He lifts the stick. Nicely done, and chips it over to the right wing of Jace Johnson. He steps in the zone, but he's all alone. He dangles, but he's got 4 players to get around, and he's really just needed to buy some time for the Blues to change up their lines, and it's exactly what happens. So Johnson gets to the bench. Giesek takes his place and takes that pass away, blocks it down with his hand, then picks it up on his backhand, centers, and that's Doppler. Centering attempt for Chase Newton. Nienhuis keeps it in, puts it on net, easily gloved. I said Doppler, but that was Noah Decker out on this line. Noah Decker, Chase Newton, Connor Giesek. DeYoung, the right D, Nienhuis, the left. Mohawks win it back and send it around the boards. Nienhuis is going to pinch in, and the Blues able to keep it in into the leg pads of Johnson. Mohawks look for their breakout again. They do have a player skating on the far side, but Crane decides to take it in himself and loses the handle. Now Chase Newton has it on his stick, goes over to Giesek, but that's going to be the end of the period. The shots are tied at 8 apiece after 1 period of play, but the score is in favor for the Blues, 3-1. So a quick 1-minute timeout as teams talk to their players. And we'll be back in action as we're here in Mason City, Iowa. 3-1, Quad City Blues. All right, so it's the end of the first intermission. Teams coming back out for the draw. Shadler now to the broadcast left. Armstrong taking the net to the right. Isaiah Conrad will be taking the face-off for the Blues. He's got Lucas Thurlow and Gage Doppler as his wings. It's Patrick Gannon and Alex Perez on defense. All right, Mason City chips it off the boards. Thurlow has it, unable to get to his teammate. Now it's back on his stick. It's poked away, and Patrick Hurd now curls around and is looking to set things up. Puts on the brakes, comes back to Thurlow on this left side, who can't get it out, and back to Hurd, who gets it over, and now Doppler is going to cross the blue line. He's going to get bumped here in the corner. Tries the centering attempt for Conrad, comes back to Doppler. Doppler gets it to Perez, who just sends it right back in deep. Thurlow down there to bump, and he's got the player. Conrad pulls it away, skates behind the net. He's getting tied up. Oh, what a great attempt. Puck is loose. It was a great backhand centering attempt with just one hand on the stick. It was just floating in the slot, but a Blues player could not connect. And we've got a whistle, 14-10 left in the second. So a new line steps out for the Blues. You've got Noah Decker, Dylan Cutcomp, who will be taking the faceoff, and Jace Johnson for the forwards. Gannon and Peters, the D. Mason City mishandles that pass. Blues able to keep that puck in. Cutcomp sends it in behind. He picks up that rebound. He's got Jace Johnson and Lucas Peters. His shot took just a little too long and didn't get much on it as the Mohawks were able to get their stick in the way. Anyway, went off the backboards and then covered by the goalie. Jace Johnson in the face-off circle. Mohawks win it back, send it around the glass. Patrick Gannon's going to get there. It's in the player body. Jace Johnson pulls to his forehand, takes a quick shot, just slightly wide. Sends it down low to Cutcomp, who centers it. It's into the chest of Noah Decker, bouncing around, but covered by Armstrong. Blues swapping out their defense. DeYoung and Nienhaus coming out. Dylan Cutcomp again to take the draw. Mohawks try to wrap it around. They don't get much on it, and Jace Johnson's going to get to it first. He dangles around a defensive player. It's poked off of his stick, and now they try to wrap it around, but Nienhaus is going to get there and keep it in and gives it to Cutcomp. He curls, but can't get around a Mohawks player, and they're able to get it at least across the blue line. Now Blues right back in with Jace Johnson. Going to take a shot, hits the shin pad, and they clear it up to DeYoung, who sends it right back in. Jace Johnson able to get that behind the net, puts it in front. The goalie's stick blocks it. Cutcomp trying to come out, get it to his point. Nienhaus gets it, gives it back, takes a bounce. It's right on the stick, and Noah Decker, his shot saved and covered. Amorine, Beckwith, and Ferrari, the forward three. Nienhaus and DeYoung still out there on D. Ferrari in the face-off circle. Mohawks pull it back. They send it up high on the glass. Nienhaus able to keep it in. Ferrari with a quick shot. It's wide. Comes to these near side boards. Mason City tries to chip it out. They do get it past DeYoung, but Nienhaus covers for his defenseman, and now Ferrari into the zone. He tries to work around a Mohawk player, but meets resistance. And Blues send it back in. Amorine now bumped off of the puck. Nienhaus kicks it in at the blue line. Now the Blues come right back in. Oh, just slightly off sides. And we've got a whistle with 12:15 remaining in the second. Ferrari stepping out. Conrad taking his place. Beckwith, Conrad, Amorine, with Hurd and Perez on defense. I thought Amorine got back on sides. The ref did not. So a whistle, and we'll do another face-off here. Patrick Hurd hustles back. Perez sends it off of the boards, but kept him by the defense. A shot from the point, just easily saved and covered by Shadler. Blues swapping all five now. Gannon and Peters will be the defense. Decker, Giesick, and Newton will be the wings. Face off still kind of in the feet of both centermen. Now Mohawks pick it up. They try to pass it out, but Newton intercepts that. He's got Giesick and Decker with him. Newton to his backhand, takes a big hit, but Noah Decker has it. Still on his stick, takes a shot. No rebound given up, and we've got a whistle with 11:39. So Newton's going to step off the ice, let the cobwebs clear up a little bit. Dylan Cutcomp will take his place. Face off one, pulled back to the defense. A hard shot wide. Giesick gives chase here in the corner. Mason City battles it out. Lucas Peters keeps it in only for a moment. Now Mason City coming out with speed on these near side boards. They have two guys in the slot. They try to feed it to one, then the other, and it goes in the back of the net. 3-2 game with 11:22 remaining in the second. Ferrari, Doppler, Thurlow will be the front three. Nienhuis and DeYoung, the two defensemen. Pulled back to DeYoung, even further to Nienhuis, who then goes off the boards to Thurlow. Gets it to Ferrari, who then takes it across the blue line. He has Doppler in the middle, shot covered up. Going to get a penalty called here on the Mohawks. Blues heading to a power play of a couple-minute man advantage. Looks like we're going to be serving a 2 and 10. So it's 2 penalties, and it's a 5-on-3. Penalties called on both. We'll wait for the official call from the PA announcer, but the Blues have a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. DeYoung over to Johnson, who's going to take a wrist shot. Saved, backhanded over, and Ferrari just couldn't quite get that cleanly on net. Now back up to Jace Johnson, goes to the defense of Nienhuis, back to Johnson, steps up, takes a hard shot. No rebound offered. Ferrari in to take this face-off. Cutcomp behind him. If he can pull it back, Jace Johnson is in front of the slot. We're going to get a cross-check penalty, so our 5-on-3 becomes a 4-on-3. That's not the penalty you want to take when you have a 2-man advantage. It's unfortunate, but we'll see if the Blues can still use the man advantage to their favor. Cut comp in the face-off circle. Mohawks able to kick it out of the zone. Now Niehaus steps across the blue line. Drops it off for Johnson, who gives it back to Niehaus. Back to Johnson. The Mohawks able to get it in the way, and Blues regroup. DeYoung up to Cutcomp. Tried to go over to Johnson, but it hit the leg pad of the Mohawks' Butler, and now they try to wrap it around. Over here to DeYoung on the defense. Back to Niehaus. Niehaus steps in, takes a wrist shot that's kicked to the corner. Battle, and Cutcomp's able to come away with it. Cutcomp to Niehaus, over to DeYoung. He's got a little bit of room, but now he loses connection. Just softly puts it on net. It's still loose. DeYoung has it. Poked away, and now Armstrong's able to cover up. 35 seconds left on the man advantage. 1 minute left on Ferrari's penalty. So about 25 seconds of a penalty kill if the Blues are unable to score here in the next 35. Beckwith, Giesick, Conrad, and Hurd. Back to Hurd on defense. Over to Conrad. Just a little too hot for him. The Mohawks cleared out. Now they're going to have a one-on-one Molstad for the Mohawks. Puts on the brakes, covers it up, and Shadler able to make the save. Blue Beckwith going to take this face-off for the Blues. He's able to get it back. Giesick now needs to come back. Instead of skating back for the puck, Mohawks grab it and put a shot in. So a shorthanded goal for the Mohawks. Tying game with 9:24 left in the second period. Scores tied, shots are tied at 13 apiece. Four-on-three hockey continues, at least for another 10 seconds. A couple players' helmets were tangled up, so we've got a face-off, and we'll do that again. 3 seconds remaining on the Mohawks penalty. Amorine has it on his stick. He's got to tie it up. A 30-second power play now for the Mohawks. They're able to come in with streaking players, but Mohawks are going to get called for too many men on the ice as they had too many eager participants. So that power play will be wiped away. It'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 24 seconds of Ferrari's remaining penalty. Then the Blues will go back to a power play. 4-on-4 hockey, 9:03 remaining in the second period. Dylan Cutcomp with Jace Johnson on back, Lucas Peters and Patrick Gannon. Mohawks bring out their 4 players, and now we're back with action. Mohawks brings it in. They got a player far side, and they get it to him. He takes a hard shot, glove to the corner. Gannon pokes it away, but Mohawks able to keep it in. Peters gives the challenge. Now on the stick to Gannon. He's able to just chip it out, and he's going to chase that himself, and he's able to get that rebound to Cutcop. Back to Gannon. Nobody can quite get a handle on it. Now Mohawks come away with it, bringing a little bit of speed to center ice. Chase Newton now gathers the puck, slows things down, tried to bank it off the boards for Johnson. The Mohawks intercepted that and set it in deep. Shadler out to play it, gives it to Nienhaus. He puts on the brakes, comes back to this near side. Jace Johnson now on the wing, tries to head up ice for Chase Newton. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Dylan Cutcop. Now the Mohawks looking to break it out. A weak backhand attempt. Doesn't go too far, and now Jace Johnson charges into the zone. Chase Newton in the corner. Johnson picks up that puck. Physical activity's getting a little bit more. Beckwith has it. He steps into the slot. A quick shot and a save. Little bit of space there above that leg pad, but the goalie Armstrong did a good job of closing it up, and we've got a whistle with 7:40 remaining in the second. Blues on a man advantage for another 37 seconds. Beckwith taking this face-off. Noah Decker and Chase Newton out there with him. Noah Decker battling here on these boards. The Mohawks able to come out. They do have a guy streaking, and Blues able to tie that up and take that shorthanded opportunity away. DeYoung now with the puck. He's going to set it in deep. You got Blue Beckwith charging hard to that far corner. He's going to get to that puck, gives it back to the defense. That's Nienhaus, D to D pass. DeYoung then sends it over to Beckwith, who goes back to Nienhaus. Nienhaus takes a look, takes a shot. Nobody's able to get a tip on that. And we've got a whistle with 7:07. 4 seconds left in the man advantage. Blues going to change out the defense. Decker, Beckwith, and Newton stay as the front 3. Hurd and Perez now out on D. You got to be careful of a Mohawk player coming out of a penalty box here in 3 seconds. But the Blues able to get it in deep, and now teams are at even strength. We've got it behind our net. Beckwith lost the handle. Now see, there's that streaking play we were just talking about. Shadler's going to be able to get to this and cover it up. Good opportunity for the Mohawks, but a mishandled pass. Went on net, and Shadler gets the whistle. Ferrari, Thurlow, and Doppler, the front 3. Centering attempt just off the mark. Doppler now skates out of the zone, gives it over to Thurlow, who backhands it to Ferrari, who pulls it to his forehand, puts a shot. It's saved, and he was bumped into the net. Referees will separate players, and we'll have a face-off here just to the left of Armstrong. Ferrari looking to take this face-off. See if he goes backwards to the defense of Patrick Hurd, or if he tries to put that on net. Protects the puck, does try to go to that defense, but Mohawks did a good job of streaking. Alex Perez working, a quick shot, sticked up into the air. Ferrari chips it off of the boards, but the Mohawks send it right back in. Blues have to get back to set up their defense. Mohawks go behind the net. Tried a centering attempt, but it hits a player. Blues try to get it out. They cannot, and it's sent right back in. Mohawks behind the net with puck possession. They give it up to the D, who's got a lot of space. His shot high and on the glass. Back to the D. A little bit of room. A shot blocker to the corner. Good save by Shadler. The defense again sent it in. That was a foot wide, and now Peters tries to chip it. Gets hammered. Now Ferrari had the puck bounce up high in the air and couldn't make any forward progress with it. Mohawks still putting the pressure on here. A wraparound and centering attempt. Cleared, but not out. Now Patrick Hurd and Ferrari back there to try to get it out of the zone. Thurlow now has it. Gets it out of the zone. Ferrari's going to chip it up. Doppler will get it in and get a shot on, but it hits a shin pad, and we'll tie up and change and get some fresh legs out here. Isaiah Conrad and Dylan Cutcomp going back and forth. Cutcomp has it. Doppler's in the slot. A shot by Cutcomp saved. 5:01 left in the second. Conrad, Johnson, Cutcomp. The forwards, Gannon and Peters back on D. Peters able to keep it in. It's battled up here on these near side boards, and now Peters gets it on net. Cutcomp curls back. Cannot come away with it. It's still in the feet of a few players. Gannon steps in only momentarily. Now the Mohawks coming out on the far side. Peters hustling to protect. A forehand backhand, and they get the goal and take the advantage. Mohawks up 4-3. New line for the Blues. Noah Decker in the face-off circle. Carter Amorine to his left. Giesick to his right. Nienhuis and DeYoung the defense. Decker pushes it forward. Mohawks grab it. Nienhuis steps across center. Backhands it in. Connor Giesick there. Can't quite get to it in time. The Mohawks now will break out with speed on the left. Centering attempt blocked by DeYoung. He skates it out, gives it over to Giesick on this near side boards. He gets over center, backhands it in deep. Noah Decker going to go in after that. Tries to protect the puck, gets bumped off of it. Giesick in there to help out. It's on his backhand, saved. And now the Mohawks able to backhand it out of the zone, and the race is on. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity. It's in his feet, so they didn't quite get a clean look. Connor Giesick now on his stick. He's able to work around one player, tries to use a little bit of speed, but the poke is pucked off, something like that. The puck is poked off. Amorine on the near boards comes across the center of the ice. Does not connect with anybody, and Mason City Mohawks now looking to break out. That pass did not connect. It goes the length of the ice, but icing was waved off. Amorine battling in the corner, puts a hit, but now the puck comes into his feet. Getting kind of sloppy now. A backhand shot gloved by Shadler. Beckwith, Newton, Ferrari, the wing. Hurd, Perez, the D. Mohawks win the face-off and then wrap it around the boards. Hurd is going to get to that puck, chips it off the glass. Newton tried to glove it, but it comes out of the zone. Now back onto the stick of Newton, who doesn't get much on that backhand, but he's able to maintain possession. Unfortunately, offsides. Ferrari, Newton, and Beckwith. Hurd, the defense takes it in and sends it in deep. He's going to chase his own dump. Steamrolls through a Mohawk player. The puck is at their feet. I don't think Hurd actually realized that. Now it's wrapped around, and Mohawks go to clear it out. Ferrari's going to get a penalty for that hit. Looked like a clean hit. It didn't look like his elbow got up. I thought he kept his arms down, but ref saw it differently. Ferrari back into the penalty box. Mohawks taking a man advantage. 2:29 remaining in the second period. Shots are even at 17. Score has the advantage to the Mohawks 4-3. So a huge penalty kill here for the Blues. Beckwith and Newton be the forwards. Gannon and Peters the defense. And Beckwith able to battle long enough to squirt that to center ice. Now Beckwith able to at least get in the way of that. Gannon backhands it. It goes up out of the play. We'll have a face-off. Here we are, 2:15 left in the second, minute 46 left in the penalty kill. Newton taking this face-off. Mohawks win it back, but in between the D, and they'll look to set up their power play. A mishandled pass, and Gannon's just going to send that on net. Mohawks set up one more time. Now they've got a little bit of speed into the neutral zone and into the attacking zone. Players on the backside. Low shot hit the side of the net. Beckwith battling on those far boards. Mohawks pull it back to their D and step up. They go back to the wing in the slot. Shot hit a shin pad. Mohawks curl back to set up their power play once again. Shot did not get through. It's behind. Kicked across the slot. Mohawks set up one more time. Back down low, and a nice give and go play for the Mohawks that didn't quite connect, and Beckwith is going to bounce it off of the boards. Newton's going to have it on his stick with a shorthanded opportunity. He's going to pull it to his forehand, to his backhand, and then it squirts between the 5-hole, and that's a shorthanded goal to tie this game at 4. Forehand, backhand, gets 5-hole. And the Blues tie it up. Minute 8 remaining in the second period. 39 seconds left on the Blues penalty kill. 4 new Blues players on the ice include Johnson, Cutcomp, DeYoung, and Nienhuis. Back and forth game here in Mason City. And the Mohawks get this face off, bring it into the zone. Shot, not sure if that hit the glove or the blocker, but either way it went up into the net. Exactly 1 minute left in the second period. 31 seconds left on the penalty kill. Mohawks pull it back to their defense. A quick shot. Save, a rebound given up, but another save. Now a backhand play. Got the puck out of the zone. Mason City goes the length of the ice. Surprisingly not icing. Nienhuis curls, protects, and now regroups, goes behind his net, curls again. Now he gets bumped off of the puck, and Mohawks have it behind their net. Looking for options. They got the shot to the D. Pass up to Noah Decker, just misses the mark, and that's going to be icing. 20 seconds left in the second period. Tie game at 4. Blues with 2 more shots of the Mohawks, 19-17. Face off to the right of Shadler. Decker in the face-off circle to take it. He's got Giesick and Doppler out there with him. Peters and Perez, the defense. Decker pulls it back. Perez tied up with a Mohawk player. And now the Mohawks have it. They try to get around Shadler, but he does a great job of making the save, covering it up. 8 seconds left in this period. Decker again taking this face-off. Goes backwards to the boards here to Giesick. Bounces away. Mohawks defense able to keep it in. And there's our whistle to end the second period. Players heading off to the locker room. We'll take a pause in the action and be back in about 15 minutes. Got a tie game at 4. Blues with 19 shots, Mohawks with 18. We'll see you in just a little bit when we resume period number 3 from Mason City. All right, so we're back at it for period number 3. We've got a tie game at 4. Blues bring out their 5, including Ferrari, Cutcomp, and Johnson up front. Nienhuis and DeYoung in back. Shadler takes the net once again as we're ready to drop the puck on this third period of play. And we're underway. Mohawks able to pick up the loose puck. They send it in deep. Nienhuis tried to pull it to his backhand. Ferrari comes in to help out. Now Cutcomp rushing the point. A wrist shot tipped, but bumped wide. Johnson battling there on those boards. Bump, but he maintains possession and gets it into the zone. Whacks it towards the net. Slightly wide. Cutcomp and Nienhuis there. Nienhuis gives it back to Ferrari, who protects the puck. Back to Nienhuis. To Ferrari. He puts it on net. Cutcomp was tied up and could not get anything on that. Now the Mohawks bring it into the zone. They have Nienhuis turned around, and that long shot easily saved by Shadler. Conrad, Giesick, and Newton. The wings, Peters and Gannon back on D. Shot, kick to the corner. Giesick going to pick this up. Skates out of the zone, picks up a little bit of speed, puts it on net. It's gloved, and we've got a whistle. Exactly 14 minutes to go. Conrad looking to pull it back to Giesick. He can't. He gets it on his backhand, puts one on net, and that's covered up. Looked like Armstrong lost sight of it for a second, but so did the ref, so we've got a whistle. Peters, Gannon back on D. Conrad tied up, moves forward with the puck, lifts a shot, it's wide. Chase Newton battling on these boards, and Mason City's going to send it the length of the ice, and we've got an icing. Mohawks wrap it around high on the glass. That does not connect with anyone, and that's just going to be another icing. Looked like a design breakout play, but it rode the rim of the boards. Probably had that been down low on the ice, their player might have been able to pick that up. Conrad in the face-off circle, moves it to center, but Mohawks come away with it. Lucas Peters not able to get in that pass. Shot saved by Shadler. Beckwith, Doppler, Decker. Mason City works it out. Nice play and nice passing by them. Not really able to get a shot off. Beckwith battles with it. Decker now has it on his stick. Skates across center. Tries to work around the Mohawks player. Is able to get to it. A centering attempt. They could not get through to Decker. We're going to get a puck played with a high stick. All right, Mohawk look to wrap it around the boards. The defensive Perez able to keep it in. And this time he can as it bounces over his stick. He's got to hustle. He's got a lot of pressure on his backside. And he's able to backhand it over to defenseman partner Patrick Hurd. Now the puck comes out of the zone, and The Mohawks send it right back in. Perez up to Doppler, but did not get through. Now Perez has to back up, sends it to the defense of Patrick Hurd. Has to send it off the glass and just get it out of the zone. Niehaus takes Hurd's spot. Beckwith picks up the loose puck, tries to go forehand, backhand, but he gets tripped up, and Shadler's going to come to the bench. Niehaus picks up possession. We're going to have a man advantage here. Doppler's going to pick up this puck, tries to get it to the defense, and as Mohawks touch up, we have a whistle. 12:01 remaining in the third. Blues going on a power play. Ferrari, Johnson, Cutcomp will be the three forwards. DeYoung and Niehaus, the defense. 2 minutes for tripping called on the Mohawks. 2-minute power play starting at 12:01 remaining in the third. 4-4 is the score. Ferrari sends it back to DeYoung. He's going to walk the blue line high. Wrist shot goes up into the glass. Cutcomp tried to center it to Ferrari. It's bouncing around. Now behind the net. Ferrari to Johnson to Niehaus. Niehaus takes a wrister from the point. It's in! Rising wrister high on the blue line, over the shoulder and to the back of the net. Blues with a power play goal. Niehaus scoring another one. He did that yesterday, shooting and scoring from the point. It's fantastic. Just what the Blues needed. Same five stay out for the Quad City Blues. Ferrari wins it back to Niehaus, bounces it off of the boards, and Cutcomp chips it in a little bit deeper. That puck squirts to center. It's bouncing around there. Now on the backhand, Johnson tried to backhand it, but it hit a skate. Now Mohawks able to come out of the zone. Niehaus ties up the player, and Ferrari picks up the puck. Cutcomp on these near side boards. Tried to get it to Ferrari, but loses the handle. It's poked away, and Ferrari just gets it to the D, who's going to put it back on net. Kicked to these near boards. A battle up on those boards. That's Ferrari and Niehaus back there. Niehaus comes away with it. Cuts to the middle and gives to Jace Johnson. Nice little delay to give it to Ferrari. Now he's got a little bit of speed, and he's around the defense. A low shot, a rebound, and it's right there. Cutcomp has it, but that squirts on net, and the goalie able to cover it up. Good speed by Ferrari to blast around the defense, and a good hard shot, and the rebound was there, but nobody could connect. Conrad, Amorine, Thurlow, the front three, Gannon, and Peters, the two defensemen. And it comes back to Gannon, kicks it to his stick, and then shovels it a little bit deeper. Conrad now has the puck. He's going to curl, try to get a wrist shot on it. It's saved. It's loose. It's still loose. It's bouncing around, but he's able to cover it up. Amorine couldn't quite pull that out from underneath the goaltender. Gannon takes a shot from the point. Thurlow chasing there in the corner, sends it in deep where Conrad's going to pick it up. Amorine in the slot looking for an opening. A wraparound attempt. Gannon creeping in the slot. It's loose. Gannon battling to get through a player. It's now backhand out of the zone, and Conrad will pick this up. The Blues looking to regroup. Good drop pass for Niehaus. I'm sorry, that's Peters giving it to Amorine, but he coughs it up. Conrad there to pick up that pass. Good puck movement for the Blues. A good move by Conrad. A rising shot saved. Conrad still with it behind the net. He's able to work it away and throw it low. Thurlow has to hurry if he's going to get there. Amorine's going to bump the Mohawk player. They send it the length of the ice, but icing waved off Gannon. Now has it behind his net, but bumped off of the puck. Protects it long enough to send it. A long shot, kick to the corner by Peters. Amorine backhands it up, and now it goes out of the zone. Amorine gets that puck, is able to skate through, dropped for Decker. The Mohawks able to get out. Hurd's going to pick up that loose pass. The Blues tag up and change up. Beckwith, Giesick, and Decker, it looks like. Beckwith hustling to get there. Giesick in the slot. He wraps around. He's got Giesick in the middle. Can't get to him. Hurd unable to keep it in. It's offsides. Blues tag up, and they gotta find a player. They did not. Mohawks enter the zone. Patrick Hurd's going to get there. Gives it to Giesick off of the boards. Just mishandled that pass, and the Mohawks send it right back in. Shadler's going to stop that. Perez picks it up. Backhands it to Beckwith. Mohawks send it back in on Shadler. Hurd's going to curl. Stays to his backhand for Beckwith, but Mohawks able to intercept it. Now Hurd backhands it again, but it does not get out. Now it comes cleanly into the slot for the Mohawks player. They have a tight angled shot. They're chipping at it, and it comes up to the D. D sends it down low. Shadler able to keep on that. It's loose up front, still loose. Now it's chipped out, and the Blues able to change up. Giesick giving chase for the Blues. That's going to go the length, and that will be icing. I wasn't sure if that hit a Mohawk player. 8:01 remaining in the third period. Blues have a 5-4 lead. Ferrari, Johnson, and Doppler, the front three. DeYoung and Nienhaus on D. Doppler able to poke to it, but can't get out. Mohawks maintain possession. Blockered to the corner by Shadler. Mohawks starting to get their passing game down a little bit. They're finding some passing lanes, and Blues able to at least get some sticks into that lane, and the puck went out of play. We've got a whistle, 7:44. Ferrari pulls the face off. Nienhaus takes it back behind the net. Stops, curls, and then comes back to Jace Johnson. He's going to have a little bit of room. He's going to skate wide through the legs of the defenseman. Comes in, takes a wrist shot. A stick got in the way, and it ramps up into the netting. Good move by Johnson to get around the defenseman. Actually goes through him, basically. Pushes the puck between his legs and gets around him. Well, we've got a whistle here, and Johnson's going to take this face off. He pushes it forward on net, and the goalie covers it up. If I did not mention, there is a goalie change. 29, Zane Redfern now in net for the Mason City Mohawks. Mohawks send it around to their winger on this near board. They cough it up to Nienhaus, who pulls to his stick. He makes a move there, and he's across the blue line. Now looking at his options, he gives it Jace Johnson to DeYoung, who sends it in deep. It's around behind the net. They're going to bounce it off the boards, but Ferrari keeps it in. Only for a moment now, Mohawks come out. They send it in deep and go off for a change. DeYoung collects the puck. Nienhaus now has it, but tied up and loses it. Mohawks come away with a stick backhand centering attempt. Puck is loose. Now we get out of the zone. It's a 2-on-2. Doppler into the middle, but he's not going to be able to beat two men. And well, the puck hit the referee. Johnson now has it on his stick. Conrad keeps it in. He sends it down low. Noah Decker, or I'm sorry, Gage Doppler there tried a rising centering attempt. Now the Mohawks enter the Blues zone. Nice stick play by the defense to send that shot up into the net. 6:06 left in this third period. Shots on goal for the Blues, 27. For the Mohawks, 20. Cutcomp, Newton, and Conrad are the forwards for this line. Perez and Hurd the defense. Cut comp chipped and chasing. He's got Newton in the middle. Shot right into the chest, and Mason City's able to cover that, not give a rebound. Conrad in the face-off circle. Backhands it right to Newton, who gets a quick shot just slightly wide of the net. Cutcomp gets a rebound on, and now we got another whistle. Great play by the Blues. Great setup. Newton just missed it wide, and it kicked right back into the slot. See if we can do that again. Face-off one, wrapped around. Mohawks have been trying that. Could not connect on that one. But they're certainly trying to win their face-off back and then wrap it around the boards to a winger cutting on the far side. Newton sends it down deep to Cutcomp. Centers. There's a shot attempt. It's deflected up into the net. 5:25 remaining. Good pressure here from the Quad City Blues. We'll change it up, bring Decker, Beckwith, and Giesick out, along with defensive pairing of Peters and Gannon. Decker in for this face-off win, or hopefully for a win. And there they go again. They try that breakout play. The defense steps up, sends it across. Gannon's going to get to that. Backhands it back in. Beckwith going to go behind the net. Got Giesick all alone in the slot if he can come out with it. Now Giesick comes in to support. He sweeps it around, and Decker's got to hurry to get there. Good play by Peters, but Mohawks come away with it. It's a 2-on-0. Little stick dangle, and well, they scored one to tie the game at 5. Ferrari, Cutcomp, Amorine up front. Nienhaus and DeYoung the defense. Nienhaus steps up and backhands it up to Cutcomp, who gets it over to Amorine. He's into the zone with a little bit of room, takes a wrist shot, deflected behind. Ferrari has it behind the net. Tries to protect. Gets bumped off of the puck. And Mason City sends it out. DeYoung picks it up. Now they go the other way to Amorine, who gets it. Ferrari can't quite get there in time. Mason City sends it around the boards. Amorine's got to hurry. He should have been able to get to that, but couldn't quite. Now he's offsides, and Blues have to tag up. Mason City's going to get a clean exit of their zone, and they walk across, but puck's just kind of bouncing around at the feet. Now it comes cleanly, and a shot hit the chest of Shadler, and he's able to cover up. Tie game at 5, 3:53 left in the third. Conrad, Johnson, Newton, along with Perez and Hurd. Patrick Hurd has that puck in his feet. He's able to work it up these boards, but not out. It's going to come in softly on Shadler. He'll put his mid over it, and we'll get another whistle. Conrad pulls it back to Hurd. He skates backwards. Gets the poke. The puck poked away. Now it bounces out of the zone. Johnson tried to get to it. Mason City just sends it cross ice where they're able to pick it up and put it in on Shadler. He'll stop. He'll cover. A whistle with 3:25. Nienhaus and DeYoung swapping out the defense. Conrad, Newton, and Johnson stay out there for the forwards. Johnson and Conrad working that far side. Conrad sends it, leaves it, but Mason City picks it up. They send it around, but they do not connect on their pass. That's going to go the length, but they wave off icing. Nienhuis now battling in this near corner and comes away with it cleanly behind the net. Gives it to Johnson, centers to Conrad. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Chase Newton coming in. Defense falls down 2-on-0. Backhand saved, but the puck is still loose, bouncing around. Johnson can't get the shot off. Nienhuis steps up to make the play. It goes into the bench, and we've got a whistle. Great opportunity. But we still have a tied game. Cutcomb, Beckwith, Ferrari now step out. The faceoff will be at center ice. Nienhuis and DeYoung, the defense. Pulled back to Nienhuis. He's going to skate across. DeYoung now has it on his stick. Bounces it to Cutcomb on the boards. But we can't move it any further ahead than that. Mohawks tried to work it up ice. Their pass did not connect. We're going to be going all the way down for a faceoff in front of the Mohawks goalie with 2:31 remaining. It's a tie game. It's where a team's going to dig deep. Cutcomb now steps into the faceoff circle. Mohawks able to work it up to their winger, then to the center. Good breakout play. They put on the brakes, and Schadler makes the save. Peters and Gannon taking defense duties. Same front three for the Blues. Ferrari, Cutcomb, and Beckwith. Peters and Beckwith. Good hustle by Beckwith, and he's able to get back onside. There's Ferrari trying to go wide. It's poked off of his stick, and trying to get it to the defense. Gannon's got to hurry. He's got one man on him. He's now able to pick up and go behind his net. Gets it to Beckwith on those far boards. They go over to the cross D to Cutcomb, who couldn't quite get there. Gannon again behind the net, wraps it around the boards. Mason City keeps it in, but a good poke by Beckwith. Now the hustle's on. He's got three players to beat and can't, and they poke it out. Now it's loose. Gannon comes in hard, misses on the check, but the Blues now, Jace Johnson's going to get it at center. Does a nice little pull to his forehand, protects the puck, but then bumped off. But it's still at his feet. He hops up to get back into the play. Noah Decker there with him. He now backs away. If he would have saw the defense of Nienhuis coming in, he would have had a great clean pass. But now it's going to be a 2-on-1. Nienhuis with a great defensive play, uses his skates to take the puck away. Mason City now have to get out of the zone. Chase Newton gets it in. Gets it at center. Couldn't get it very deep. Nienhuis now goes back. 50 seconds left in this game. Tied at 5. Noah Decker pushes it forward. Now Jace Johnson bumped off of the puck. DeYoung's going to pick it up and backhands it off the glass. Johnson has it. Ooh, just missed the stick of Decker. 30 seconds. Nienhuis to Johnson. Johnson and Newton just tripped up at the blue line. Good play to get out of the way. 20 seconds here. Mason City looking for an opportunity. Blues able to clear it. Oh, almost on the stick of Newton. 10 seconds to go. Newton's going to give some pressure. He's able to make them cough it up. DeYoung just sends it in. Newton's got it. It's poked away. Ferrari has it. He still has Newton to the middle. Can he backhand it to him? No. We've got a horn here. The end of the third period with the game tied at 5. So with a tie game at the end of regulation, this game will be going to a shootout. Best of 3 action. Chase Johnson will be first for the Quad City Blues. Redfern in net for the Mohawks. Johnson's been given the green light, and now he picks up this puck. He's got it on his forehand. Takes a look, comes in. The shot blockered away. Here's Dominic Despanias for the Mohawks. He picks up the puck. Shadler comes to the top of the crease. And Shadler able to make that save. Looked like he was showing him the 5-hole and then shut it down when he took the shot. Chase Newton comes out. He's had a hot stick this weekend. He's going to pick up this puck. Forehand, backhand. Now he steps into the zone. Forehand pulls to his backhand. Shovels his shot wide. Looked like he had space there, but misfired. Contreras comes out for the Mohawks. Shadler deep into his net, but as Contreras picks up the puck, he comes to the top of his crease. Pulls forehand backhand. He misses on his forehand shot. Now Isaiah Conrad. Here's Isaiah Conrad, picks up the puck at center ice, comes in wide to the shot, forehand backhand, and it's gloved. Zach Molstad for the Mohawks picks up the puck at center. Carter Shadler comes out and able to make the save. D'Angelo Ferrari. Here's Ferrari picking up this puck at center. Skates to the top of the faceoff circle. Hard wrist shot, and that's a goal! Up over the shoulder. I think the goalie thought that he was going to do a dangle move. Instead, he just lets the wrister go. Shadler makes this save. The Blues walk away with a JV win. Fabian for the Mohawks picking up this puck. Skates wide, cuts now back across the middle. Takes a low shot that beats Shadler through the 5-hole. Now Blue Beckwith steps out for the Quad City Blues. What a great play by Blue. The left-handy skates to his left, pulls back to his right, shovels it to the back of the net. Here we go again. Butler for the Mohawks steps out. Again, if Shadler can make this save, that's the end of this game. But another low shot 5-hole goes in, and we continue. Dylan Cutcomp now out for the Blues. His shot blockered away. And now Shadler has to make this save to stay alive. Miller steps out for the Mohawks. Jacob Miller now with the puck on his stick. Skates in slowly. Shadler closes that 5-hole. John Nienhaus coming out. He scored a couple goals from the defensive point this weekend. See if he can get a shootout goal. There's a quick hard shot and a goal by Nienhuis. It's number 12, Brody Relau for the Mason City Mohawks. Time for Shadler to come up big. This save. Unable to be made. Mohawk scores. Shootout continues. Noah Decker now on for the Quad City Blues. He gets the whistle from the referee, steps in. A little bit of slow time. Oh! Dangled, had the goalie moving, but couldn't bang it away. Shootout continues. Here's Zach Crane for the Mason City Mohawks. The defenseman, he scored at least a time or two this weekend. Might have been in the varsity games. Shadler very aggressive at the top of the slot and then closes the 5-hole. Connor Giesick now out for the Quad City Blues. Giesick picks up this puck. Skates to his backhand, back to his forehand. Trying to get the goalie moving to his side. The goalie makes the save. Jackson Bothwell out for the Mason City Mohawks. He loses the handle and Shadler is able to make the save. Carter Amorine next up for the Quad City Blues. It's been quite a shootout here. Let's see if Carter can just end it right now. Amorine. Shots from the slot seem to be working for the Quad City Blues. AJ Blueland for the Mason City Mohawks. Time now for the other Cardler to wrap this one up. Slow dangled in. And a kick save by Shadler. Carter Amorine with the goal. Carter Shadler with the save. Blues JV are going to come away with the victory. It's a nice win for the JV team here today. And that's going to end this JV broadcast. We'll be back with the varsity game in just a little bit.